Let's see. Good morning, chat. I am still very much so under the weather. However, feeling better than yesterday, so that's progress. About my throat, it's still sore. But like everything else that came with it has gotten at least slightly better. We need these.
Hello.
Good morning, Martha.
How are you?
I could be better, could be worse, you know.
Oh, I thought you were stubble.
I thought I was stubble.
Yeah, you look similar. I see you through the window.
No. It's just me.
What's happened?
Nothing has happened. You know,
You,
a little under the weather. Don't worry though. Don't
is
worry.
it catching?
Huh?
Is it catching?
What?
Can I catch it?
Not from here.
Okay then, stay there then.
I will.
Stay
I
there.
will.
Okay.
You know, I came prepared. I'm wearing a mat. You know, reduce the likelihood of anything happening.
I'm starting to get a sore throat just looking at you now.
Martha.
I can almost taste the germs.
No, Martha. People don't taste germs like that.
No, okay then.
It's gonna be okay, probably.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the season. The weather is cold. You know,
Yeah.
people get sick.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
there's
not
far
getting
more.
any younger. That could see me out.
operating under 399.
Martha,
I
that
can't help it.
those are
You
valid
should go home.
concerns.
Why don't you go home?
But
Go to bed.
I did yesterday.
Okay.
I stayed home yesterday.
Okay. It's not the pox, is it? Have you got the pox? Is it
No,
monkeypox?
none of the
Okay.
poxes.
Okay then.
Martha, you ever heard of
Okay.
a pox party? When they get when someone's
I'm not
child gets
coming. I'm not coming.
no, when someone's child gets chicken pox, they invite all the
Yeah.
people they know's kids to get chicken pox at the same time.
But they've told them not to do that now because it was wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's terrible.
So where are we going with this?
No, I was just curious if
Should we just get everyone in here?
no. No, Martha. No. Oh my gosh, no! I was just curious. You know, it was a weird concept that I
Okay.
read about once.
Yeah. I'll take some vitamin C. I'll be fine. I'll be
Is
fine.
that all it takes? Is vitamin C?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still alive, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
I've been around a lot of diseased people.
And here you are, Martha, doing good.
I know. I still haven't caught up with Dee actually, but I want. Oh, I shared some things with you that I'm
Wait,
working on with him.
are you saying D is diseased?
No. How did you get that? What did I just say?
Well, you've
Working
been
on
around a
diseases.
lot of diseased people,
No,
followed
not
by, oh,
D.
you know, I haven't spoken to D.
Nah, he's British. We can't give it to each other.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly how it works. But I have shared some reports with you. Now, some of them I won't be able to work. We won't be able to work with because they're way out. But I
That's fine.
collated or collected stuff that Oxby was doing. Because he seemed to be having a little bit of a go for it in like September. Now, there's still that car that belongs to. Is it Future? Was it Future?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still there, as I've put that in there as well. But there are some other cars that they wanted to, but the judge didn't sign it, and it's too far. It's like 3 months ago.
Oh,
So
jeez. Okay.
yeah, but from now going forward, I haven't managed to find anybody that's doing any of it at all.
Yeah, no. Most of the PD lost interest after, again, we don't have any
Yeah,
internal way of tracking use
yeah,
outside of like just remembering that you've dealt with a certain car X amount of times. But if that crosses
yeah,
shifts, that becomes very complicated.
yeah. Well, that's why I want to do it. So it's like, oh, if you do look at the shared reports, there is one where I put in some. You remember I said to you that I found some stuff. What are you backing away from me for? I haven't
Well,
got it.
I don't want you to get sick.
Okay, then stop
Are
touching
you
the
sick,
table.
butt cheek?
Hey, Crystal, how you
Are you
doing?
okay?
I'm okay. Just a little under the weather.
Who did this to you?
I
Got
don't
the
germs.
pox, hasn't it?
I don't have the pox, Martha. Martha, I don't have any kind of pox. I'm just a little under the. It's a cold. It's a cold and a bit of a sore throat, you know.
Yeah.
And I may be popping, cough drops like candy.
Okay. Because monkeypox is going about, So.
It's not monkeypox. I promise.
Okay. Well, if you start going like ooh ooh ooh, I'm gonna call someone.
That's valid. That's a valid.
Okay.
That's a valid take,
Okay.
Martha.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about this somewhere else, or do you want to carry on doing
No,
it across the?
no. Here's fine. Here's fine.
Okay. Okay then. So yeah, I did put that little thing together, and you said, "Oh, you've got to look for this, this, and this." Now I have scoured so many incidents, so many reports, and honestly, there is the docket posting for John Gray, right, where the
Mm-hmm.
seizure was denied, and Sybil Lovell, who's actually very clever, wrote an amazing verdict, putting loads of things in there that we need to keep an eye on, and even she said in that the officers probably didn't realise they were doing this to seize a car because they do it in order to catch the criminal, don't they?
Right. Yeah.
Primarily. So I think we just need to make sure that cadets are getting trained to already do the dispatch photograph of VIN, tampering, number plate read all in
Yes.
one go
100%.
and take a picture of that, because without that we are absolutely lost. So we need all that, especially the tampering. Sometimes it's just a plate read and nothing else, and we can't do anything with that. That won't work.
Yep.
So they got to do that, but also we want the photographic evidence placing it at the scene, and also the articulation of the direct involvement of that car. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So if they don't in their statements put why, because that was said that if a car is involved, if they swap it and they get into another car, and then that's what leads them to the crime, that's the car that's involved, not their one that they went there. Do you know what I mean? Before swapping. So it's very, very, they try and get you like that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
So John Gray apparently was going away from cops, but then he swapped into another car, and that's the car that him and someone else got out and started shooting cops. So that's the car, not his one. Do you know what I mean?
Correct.
It's
Yeah.
literally like
That makes
that.
sense.
So they won't let you even
Unless
try.
the original car was involved in another like violent or felony, then yeah, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. So that's what that is. So the car has to be the car that is used in the crime. That's there. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
not the car of the person that was charged, the car.
100%
You're looking for
understand.
the car. So that's them things. So from now going forward, how do we make people do that? Because you know what? I don't think it would take long
We
for us to actually accrue a few incidents
we
if
pretty
we
much
do
just
that.
have to put out an announcement reminding people. But
Right.
that's also
Okay.
going to be an announcement that'll be written in addition to us tracking vehicles in the vehicle section using VAFs, since those are not legal and it's now just an internal document for all intents and purposes.
So what happens once they've got free VAFs on that system that you're going to be
Well,
using?
the thing is, 3 VAFs alone may not be enough because we are going to track all instances with vehicles. So some of them
Yeah.
may not qualify as like a violent felony.
Yeah.
So it can't just be based on number. Um, But like ultimately, we start pulling up these owners' profiles and we see that a vehicle has like 8 VAFs. Again, they're not actual VAFs, but they're just points
Yeah,
of
but
us
then
tracking.
you've got to assume that the officers are going to want to give a shit about going back through those incidents and actually searching and trawling.
The thing is, I don't know if we're going to be going back because, again, tracking those is ass. Outside of what you've been doing, which is very tedious, um,
Yeah, but
it,
it's easy for me. This is the point.
that is true.
And from
Well,
now on,
actually,
because I did like a sample of besties, didn't I? I did a load of that. But obviously, I've went through gone up the photographs. It's not there, you know. So my part of it can be going up and making sure all the photographic evidence is there, you know, for a start.
true.
That will
Yep.
start. And then an officer will have to come in and see how well it's articulated, because I'm not on scene. I don't know what's
Yeah. No.
happened.
100%.
So, but
100%.
my part can be flagging up the ones that have good photographic evidence and on an incident. Yeah.
Yes. What?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on board with this.
And I can go backwards. So I think if we start going backwards from now, so I go back through every incident like from now backwards, it might be a slow process, but I can still do it, and just put in all the car details and the photographic evidence, so that I can then do a report once a car that's well documented with photographs hits the level. Because when I saw Roxby's stuff, he's only doing 3, not 5 or anything. He's doing 3, but nothing came of it.
Yeah. 3 is just matching what the old VAF legislation was. So it's a
Yeah,
good threshold.
yeah. But
Um.
then again, I think a couple did go through, so they did go to the docket. I think with 3, but we can. I feel like we can do it. If I go backwards
Oh,
through instead of
100%.
just going, I don't want to just go through gangs and then go to another gang. I think going backwards through the incidents, and do you know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
we'll manage to get a little list, and I'll check for photographic evidence. But from now forward, can you please just make sure people do that dispatch pictures on scene
Yes.
and the
One hundred
articulation?
percent. I will say, the expectation. I don't know if a judge said it, but it all being in one photo is likely not going to happen. Typically, by officers, they're done in 3 separate photos: the VIN, the plate
Yeah.
read, signs of tampering.
Yeah, but then
Um,
we can't. With the VIN number, it just says yes, this matches.
so the
I've
ish.
literally had a screenshot that I've seen that and it doesn't show which play it is. So
So for signs of tampering, that's just gonna people are gonna have to rely on the title. It shouldn't just be. Sorry. It shouldn't just be signs of tampering with no description. It should specifically clarify the vehicle. That way there's no confusion.
yeah,
But I get what
yeah.
you're saying.
But
Howdy.
I do have pictures
Hi.
where there is the VIN number and there is the plate and there is the non-tampering all in one go. So if people can do that, it will be amazing.
Um, the tricky part with that is oftentimes people are getting photos in between those.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's possible, but a lot of people do them individually for each vehicle.
So
But
am I
people
paying
doing
you to
that should
submit that?
clarify. Well, it would
Yeah.
be like,
Because it's
white
hearsay, surely.
Sultan. No,
Isn't
because
it?
the
If
statement should cover it.
just because you label it, that doesn't mean it's evidence, surely? Because you can't just say, "Well, this is a picture of something," when it might
Well,
not be.
so, um, how should I word
Do you
this?
know what I'm saying?
I 100% get what you're saying. Uh, Without a doubt. If there are 3 vehicles involved, which of the 3 is this referring to? Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. Um, I mean, ultimately, it just needs to come down to the officer's statement. Again, ideally, if someone does them all back to back to back, that is fine. However,
Hmm.
I know that there's going to be some people who do them individually, and they just need to be on top of their paperwork and statement regarding explaining that X vehicle had no signs of tampering.
Yeah. Like
Uh,
written on the evidence, like labeling. This is what I
yes,
meant.
yes.
Because there are a few where it just says,
Because I would
time
put like
involved, like.
white Sultan RS. Hell, I'd even put the plate, and then no signs of tampering, or plate read of said vehicle. In fact,
Yeah, a
hold
lot of
on.
people do, but it's just when you just get one, this VIN number matches, and and so if it's labelled, then the judge just assumes that the officer would not lie about that.
Correct.
Because I just think,
Yes.
you know, would a lawyer not come forward and say, how do we know?
Yes. Specifically with signs of tampering, that's kind of the semi-problematic one on the basis that there's no indication of which vehicle it's referring to. However, the expectation is uh, officers acting in good faith wouldn't try to indicate no signs of tampering on a vehicle that had signs of tampering.
Yeah. So the pictures on scene are invaluable.
Yeah,
number plate in front of the
100%.
car.
Yes.
Yeah. It can be
100%.
It can be done. But
All right.
I'm also and I'm not going to do loads of these today, but I'm going to be putting VIN number evidence as well. So
Good.
on one of the shared thing, there is one that says I've added you and everything. I've just put today because when we have a discussion, I want to talk to him about what we should do.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only done a few, so there's photographs down the side of them, and also a little thing of how I actually do it accurately. But you know, I did it kind of late at night, and in the end, I just said I'm not doing this now. So I've done a few.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame
I
you.
got number blind in the end. So, but yeah, it's stuff like that, and that helps me because it means I can go there and have a look and get that up.
Got it.
Also, if you search the number plate in evidence, it should come up with the VIN number to copy and paste, and the picture. Things like that. So obviously I've only done about 5 or 6,
Interesting. Okay.
but I could just keep doing it. Oh, is there any way to delete evidence? Does it have to be a high command thing?
Like
if
hold
I
on
made a
one
mistake
moment.
and there's one already there, yeah?
Let me see if I can assign myself that permission, because with current permissions I cannot. One moment. Ask Chief Franks. Delete evidence. No. Evidence. No, unfortunately not.
I mean, you know, it's as long as people use the latest one, just in case I messed up, because I'll always make sure I've done it.
Well, if you well, these things. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ignore me. I'm still looking to see if there is anything evidence related I can do.
Okay. Can you look at the report I shared that says vehicle lockdown check?
Where is it shared? Sorry. Oh, hold on.
Martha. I'm just putting Martha at the beginning of it all so you can just see what they are.
Shared reports.
So the vehicle
yes,
lockdown
I do see
check.
that.
Right, okay. So there I've actually put Oxby's stuff. I've summarised them. So you've got the future Hendrix one. So it does say that there wasn't a verdict. Basically, he just surrendered it at the hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one that's still, and it said vehicle surrendered on the docket.
Right.
So the John Gray one is interesting because it tells us a lot about what went wrong. But below that, yeah, they're so long ago, and it's just disheartening really to see that they were kind of full on trying it and then just didn't sort of go ahead. So, and I think people do lose interest, but that's the sort of thing.
100%. Martha, we've been ran through by the DOJ. We had Sophia McAmoo claim self-defense against PD is valid with Carl Johnny Black, and that's why KJ's vehicle wasn't seized. So, so yes, I'm not surprised that a lot of officers have lost interest. It is terrible, but it happens. Now, regarding the Sultan that was registered to Vidal, that is now owned by Ortiz.
Yeah.
Is there a docket post for this? Or no?
I don't think it went to it. If you look at it, it says it didn't go. So, but yeah, so I don't think, you know, but yeah, I scoured through all the besties because I thought it's bound to have gone to one of their own. So yeah, she's got that.
And the crazy thing is, If she gets that plate changed, because we don't track by VIN, we'll never know.
Right, and there's the other report as well that's car documentation, basically, so that we can just track. But I did that before I had a look round and decided that there was a lot of things missing, so it couldn't be used. Like photographic evidence wasn't there for tampering, etc. So I found them, but they're not usable. But the Aziz one, still need to go through and see the articulation. But I've put some notes there. Um, and it can remind me so that I can talk if I talk to anyone just to say, "Oh, can you remember to do this or whatever?"
Is it under the MDT? What is actually? Hold on. Because ages ago there was a VAF appeal for Z Shaw for progress, but the model is listed as like a Sultan. I'm not sure what kind.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get looked at by judges for like months, so much so that by the time a judge inquired about it, like it was out of statute of limitation. Not statute of
Yeah,
limitation, sorry. VAFs were repealed as like a legislation, so it was pointless at that
yeah.
time.
See, none of the stuff from Oxby and that can be used now because it is so long ago.
Yeah.
So that would have to be fresh. So have you looked at the car documentation one?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Martha car documentation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the things I'll be looking for that officers should be reminded to.
Um, would you be able to do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Um, on the car documentation, would
Yeah.
next to like I can obviously see like an incident that has a number starting with 20860. That's going to be how old actually? Oh gosh. Actually not even that old at all. I was thinking reports. Holy fuck, cuz I saw reports being almost 37K. Um
No.
could you put the date uh of the incident somewhere next to that so that at quick glance we can quickly see if things fall within statute?
Yeah. I mean, the Aziz one is the only one, but there is a report on there. I didn't put the report because I did everything within 30 days,
Yeah.
but I can do. I can add that.
Just so that on a rolling basis, if some of them fall out of statute, we still have like a running sort of quick glance total.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
But
be
aside from
getting
that,
that.
this is good.
I've got that on my spreadsheet anyway. I've got all the dates and the names and everything. So as I do these, they will be going on the spreadsheet that I have, so I can search it all and get a running total. So
Perfect.
everything will be dated anyway with all the
Hmm.
numbers, and I've got a separate one for reports so they don't get all mixed up. But yeah, there's a lot of if I'd go to the incidents, there isn't enough. Even though I've documented the cars and I'll be putting the VINs on there as well, there isn't enough. There isn't the photographic evidence. Um, so which we must have. We must have the photograph of it
Oh
not
yeah,
being
100.
towed,
If we
surely.
don't, we are shooting ourselves in the foot, and that is no one's
Yeah.
fault but our own.
Yeah. So I'm going to still document them because they are cars and they have been involved, but I won't be putting them on a list to say these are ones that we can look at because the information's just not there.
If they're
We're
on the
just wasting
list,
time.
the possibility does exist that someone did take a photo and just forgot to put it up too. So
Yeah.
like, we could potentially fill those gaps if they do exist.
Right. So if I just get a plate read, you still want me to do it,
um.
or would you want me
eh,
to? Because surely because like you
I
said,
guess
we
it would
need.
depend on if we got the vehicle in custody at some point.
Mm,
Or if it, because a plate read could be it drove past me at high speeds in this pursuit
yeah.
versus uh we brought this vehicle to Mission Row, or like we fully documented this vehicle because
Yeah.
we would need to have had it in our custody at some point.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I put in, it's still going to give me a running total, so I can still wait till I get to 3 and then just say, let's have a look at this properly. Because if it's only 3 officers
Then
going
yeah,
through, if we
do
get 3 good
that. Do
ones,
that with the plate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely do
I'll
that.
do it without. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I'll do it if they're involved in something like a bad felony. I'll still put them on a little list like this. Yeah, and then we can just because, like you say, if they have got the pictures and it's recent, they may just not have put it on. You know what I mean? If I start
Yeah.
working backwards, does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
So
curious. If I use, hold on, shared. Do you know how under vehicles there's kind of like a profile section, like normal civilian profiles? I question if we put a VIN there, if it's searchable.
I don't know.
So Kerm Mongugu. Plate VIN. Ends in NY2. Throw the VIN in there. Save. No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, I've tried all different avenues. Believe me. The only thing I can utilize is evidence by making sure that I put every single thing in and put the VIN number on it as well.
Yeah.
But that's going to be slow because I'm not doing like 20 of them at a time. I'll just die.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'll end up making huge mistakes. As it was, I made a few little what's names. But as long as if you search anything like that, just look at the very last one, just in case I did make a boo boo, and there will always be the picture there for you to compare. So
Got
you
it.
can compare for
Okay.
yourself with the number that I've put in. But they are copy and pastable. This is the thing.
All right, that is good. That is good. Oh geez, there's a Sultan that just got processed. Oh, Martha, you gonna like this?
Oh, is it? See, that what I mean?
Well,
I've got the taste for it now.
Just look under evidence. The evidence tab, the second most recent, third, fourth, fifth, all Karen Sultan RS and the plate, back, front, VIN plate, signs of tampering. But I think it's from a street race. So either way.
Yeah, but it's if you look at the which was the one that I said with that's got Aziz in it, you know, what we were just looking at, that's got all them, you know, if you scroll right to the bottom, I've pasted Sybil's verdict. It was bloody excellent actually, and it gave me, so that's for D, so I've just highlighted a few bits, so if he looks at that he'll go, I can't do that, it's not fair. So I've highlighted in green at the bottom of that all the relevant stuff. But they do actually touch upon like street races and stuff like that, and how they can be possibly considered.
They can add weight, but
you still have to articulate.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
You know,
and that again, that comes down to us shooting ourselves in the foot by not writing stuff in the report.
But like she said there, maybe they wouldn't have assumed that, because I don't think people like cops, especially new ones coming in, realise we're not just going for the individuals. We could go for the cars as well. So if they just like
that's what we need to be doing.
That'd be good from the bottom up. Like, you know what I mean? Just say, as soon as they're taught to begin with, just say, right, and when you document, make sure you do this, because we do look for the cars. They probably just don't know, like she said.
Yeah.
But she said at one point someone got run over and there wasn't even a statement about it. So they can't do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
100%.
It's stuff like that, you know, because if they're moaning about the fast cars, if they want them took off the street, they've got to put the legwork in, you know? So,
it's funny too, because oftentimes we don't catch the person, but we get the vehicle, like very often. They'll ditch the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I wonder how many times someone's done that. Like, you know, I say they don't make reports if I get took hostage sometimes, if they don't catch the person. Maybe they just should if there's a car. And, you know, I mean, for a robbery, can we not get them for that? Isn't that really nasty? Or
100%.
So if they've robbed and they've took me hostage, but then they're getting get caught, surely we could nobble the car, no?
If we get the car, and if we don't get the car in our custody, then there's not much we can do. If they get away, they get away.
Yeah, but if they come out of the robbery, right, and then they're driving in that car, is that the car directly involved?
Yes, 100%.
So if they swap and you get left with the car,
then yes, we can, 100%.
So that's something to...
Especially if the victim statement corroborates that was the same car that kidnapped them, even better.
Yeah. But I mean, I see cops outside taking pictures anyway sometimes, so they've got it on scene. But yeah, so you could do that. I suppose would make it directly. We'd have the
Yeah,
actual car because if they
100%.
swap, they go off in the other car. And I know, they're likely to just say, right, okay, I'm going to give this car over. I'll take all the parts out of it and put it in another one anyway. Still inconvenience. And some of these cars cost millions, so it's still inconvenience for them. So yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, us not doing this for quite some time is almost gonna be to our benefit for the first few people because
yeah,
they're
I
gonna
know.
be surprised and
Yeah,
not really, because again,
yeah,
before it was two VAFs, remove everything, use
yeah,
it with very shitty parts, and it gets taken. It
yeah.
gets taken.
But it is inconvenient because if they need to use a different car, like a nicked one, and if they want to put parts in that, that car might still get got and they'll lose all their parts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nicked car with parts in, so I doubt they're going to do that. And I think all I'm hearing from cops at the moment is, "Oh my God, these cars are too fast. We can't even catch them. So what's the point? I'm not going to follow that car because I've only got this car." It's literally all I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's too fast. So
Yeah.
that will eliminate a lot of that, I think.
Martha, I don't want to cut this short, but I do have to
Yeah.
deal with
Okay.
something. I need a
Oh,
few
I'm
minutes.
sorry.
Don't mind me. I'll be in
That's all right.
the locker room.
That's all right. I just wanted to touch base with you, really.
Chat. I'm out of insulin. Let me sort this out. Also, I can't run. Why can't I run? I'll figure it out. I didn't even hear. I didn't even hear my insulin pump beeping. Thank you for that, Mud. Reservoir. All right, 1 second. And by 1 second, I'm back. Ugh, I hate being sick, man. I actually don't know why I can't run. Unless running was like disabled in PD. I don't know. Or is it because I have a gazillion things on me? True, Sam. That is true. Hmm. I'm just thankful I haven't had like a bad cough. That cough with the sore throat would be fucking atrocious. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm restarting. I should have made tea this morning. Sam, I thought about the exact same thing before. About that exact same thing. Hope I'm feeling better. Still under the weather. Very much so, still under the weather. But we'll be fine. That's true. It is true. We're loading back in. Let's see. Not gonna lie, I kind of want coffee. Decisions. I'm actually not down in cough drops. Yeah, to get Duncan or not to get Duncan? That's the question. I'm thinking I might. What do I need? And it made orange juice from McDonald's. Oh my gosh. That is one of my all-time favorite drinks. Don't know why it's so fucking good, but I feel like that shit would burn. Okay, I'm gonna need a few minutes. I'm gonna go get Duncan, okay? Is coffee gonna help? No. But do I want it? Primarily because I want something hot right now. Yeah. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, chat. Okay, we can run. All right. What did I get? Coffee. Extra large hot coffee. With
Do you have an
Sister
oxy
Jeep,
prescription?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Oh no, you
Sorta,
don't
Oh,
seem
kinda.
to be
dear.
doing okay. Are you? My God, please. What?
Abdul,
Yo.
it sounds like you're busy with Ruby at the moment.
What?
Well, I don't know.
Uh,
She was asking you a question. You just entirely avoided.
do you have
No,
an
no.
oxy
What?
prescription?
No, no. I do not have prescription.
Mm.
Hang on here. You still
Good
got a
morning.
stupid mask on.
Yeah, I'm under the weather. You know, I don't want other people to. I want to reduce the
Oh, under
likely.
the weather, honey. Ruby was
What?
looking for you earlier, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know
Here.
what for.
I wish I knew, but in the first 30 minutes I was caught up in conversation with Martha. I need my hour to myself, or I'm
You
gonna
have a
snap.
Pleasant hour, honey.
Huh?
I sent you $5, by the way.
Why?
You can send people money through text messages, sir.
Oh. Oh, I have to pair. Oh shit! I'll be back.
Morning, Roads.
Morning. Okay, is it snowing for everyone else? Okay. We won't get into any pursuits until I drive up north. The elevators work. Yes. An attack heli. Oh my gosh. 22%. Says it. It includes 22% tax. A and A. Just double check. Oh, then it shows the individual amounts afterwards, plus tax. Holy fuck, tax for this is a lot. That's not. Hold on. That's not correct. Didn't I pay 9,500 something with 22% tax? 5669 plus 22% is 6916. That's odd.
If not, I'll go.
It's
But
okay,
I gotta
we
go
need
to
to
Mission Row anyway, so I can check ATC for you.
ATC isn't going to be accurate anyway. It's just going to give you information that's 5 minutes old. We're just going to use our eyes there. It's also extremely foggy, so.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so anybody turning up, make sure you have your Class 2s out. Absolutely Class 2s. Anybody leaving Mission Road, try and bring as much medical supplies as you can. Okay, helicopters back overhead of the airfield, traveling south.
We're just...
It's way out of range there,
Here we
guys,
are.
way out of range.
If we're engaging in a battle with them, we should probably alert Eve to people to stay away from the north, no?
We're trying to keep it contained to the north. That's the idea. We're trying to keep it contained to Fort Zancudo.
Copy.
Let's go vote.
Hey, I see something that looks like missiles. Oh my god, those are missiles!
Alright, Air 2, let me know when you're here, okay? We're gonna have to coordinate this. You guys need to get on the highest rooftop you can. Well, there you are, I see you. If I get it, chase it. Alright, I'm gonna try and drag it down to you guys if it does chase me, but we'll see what happens.
Northeast towards the mountaintop.
He carpet bombed the tank. He's blowing the tank up so we don't use it.
Well, we've got a down period. Somebody take a picture of that tank before they destroy any of the evidence, please. Something they've done every time is if we blow something up or something's broken, they'll destroy it and try and get rid of any evidence, so we need to try and get that.
Yeah, I got sent by.
Excellent.
Oh, too late!
Oh.
I got photos on the roof from the hangar blew up. Alright, good job. Who's in Air 2 and who the gunners?
I can grab Red 2 if you need.
Yeah, I've been asking for it for 5-10 minutes, and nobody is fucking grabbing it. I don't even care if you have a fucking certification, guys. There's an attack helicopter. I need another heli with 2 gunners now.
343 can go, but I am not certain.
I don't care. Go and get a helicopter.
I'm already at Mission Row and stuff. I just need gunners.
Did anyone see it?